Hello, great people. Are you there? Orji Kalu don't enter. I was wondering how Orji Kalu come by whatever result he got, despite the tsunami of Labour Party in every part of the East. Orji Kalu, at this particular point in time, with his record against Ndibo, with his, attacking P2B, that P2B should not be elected, this and that. I wonder how he could score that, which he got in Abia, and for him to now come out to declare he wants to be Senate president. I was wondering what really transpired. What happened? Was it that INEC did as usual, as they were known to do? What really happened? How did he, they told us, yes, I understand Beavers has failed, or the, INEC manipulation. I thought the manipulations were maybe limited to just the presidential. So I was wondering how Orji Kalu got to win. Meanwhile, let me tell you what is happening. You need to see this. People of that area, Abia North Senatorial District, they are not only calling for Orji Kalu's withdrawal, for INEC to do the right things, and return the certificate of return. That idea of becoming Senate president, everything should be quenched all together. In fact, you need to hear from the horse's mouth, and we'll be right back to look at it.
And stakeholders in Abia North Senatorial District. This is a call for inclusion of Abia North Senatorial District in the April 15, 2023 scheduled supplementary elections and withdrawal of certificate of return from Senator Orji Kalu. Gentlemen of the press, following the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) press statement on Monday, March 27, 2023, which stated that April 15, 2023 has been fixed for the conduct of all outstanding governorship, national and state assembly supplementary elections. We, the coalition of civil society organizations and stakeholders in Abia North Senatorial District, wish to appeal to the chairman of the electoral body, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, and the commission to include Abia North Senatorial District in these supplementary polls, and also withdraw the certificate of return from Senator Orji Kalu. This appeal becomes very necessary following: 1. The post-election outcry and protest by indigenes of the senatorial districts on account of disenfranchisement and perceived deception and compromise by the officials of the Electoral Commission. 2. The report by the accredited INEC election observers, which affirmed that the senatorial election that took place in Abia North on 25th February 2023 was below the standard and acceptable electoral practice, contrary to the INEC Electoral Act and guidelines, and against the wishes and expectations of the electorate and the constituents. 3. That the INEC returning officer, after noticing some irregularities and logistic challenges on the election day being 25th February 2023, announced to the observers, party agents, and others in Ohafia, after consultation with the resident electoral officer in Umuahia, that there would be a rerun election on Sunday, 26th February 2023, in some places in Abia North where elections didn't hold. But the elections never held till date.
Okay.
Fourth, that from the report from INEC accredited observers, election didn't hold in over 100 polling units across the underlisted LGAs in Abia North Senatorial District, with over 80,000 registered voters. Some of these LGAs are Ohafia local government area. In Ohafia local government area, we have about 4 wards where election did not hold. Isiama had 47 units. Aboji has 10 units. Okamu has 27 units. Ndielu, 4 units. When you come to Arochukwu local government area, Amuvi has 4 units. Eloha has 1 unit. Amango, 3 units. Oheke, 3 units. Coming to Isukwato local government area, the 2 units in APSU, that is Abia State University, the election did not hold in these places. 5th, there was total violation of electoral guidelines in the conduct of the election in Abia North Senatorial District, such as not counting and announcement of results opened by the presiding officer at the polling units, not posting of results in the polling units, not transmitting the results at the conclusion of voting to the INEC result viewing, that is the IREF portal. As coalitions and stakeholders, we want to call on the chairman and the Electoral Commission to withdraw the certificate of return given to Senator Orji Kalu, as the election which announced his victory is inconclusive, and for the same senator to now clamor for the seat of the Senate President of Nigeria, as he called his turn, is a joke of the highest level and a slap to our democracy. That someone who sabotaged and betrayed the wish of his people is vying for the 3rd highest seat of the nation. We believe the chairman and the commission, INEC, will consider this call as important, necessary, and timely, not just for justice and fairness for the people of Abia North Senatorial District, but also for the good and development of our electoral process, democracy, and our nation. God bless Abia North. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Have you heard that? Orji Kalu. Hey, can you imagine? Can you imagine what is happening in Nigeria? Now, before we proceed, let me simply ask us a question. Do you think Abia North, that senatorial district, voted Orji Kalu with all that has happened? Remember, Orji Kalu was the from 1999. Orji Kalu was the governor of Abia State, and since then, Abia State, based on what we've had, has recorded very poor progress in terms of leadership. In fact, I don't know if there is anything to really write home about Orji Kalu concerns Abia State leadership. And again, if you look at, if you studied the campaigns properly, we realize that Abia State, almost as a whole, is, reeking with Labour Party. And you wonder how APC won that particular place. When I had the result, like I told you, I was like, what really happened? Orji Kalu win. I was like, and okay, INEC said they transmitted that particular one real time. There's senatorial and the House of Reps, but it was a presidential that they stopped the transmission because of the saw certain figures trickling in. Well, what would have happened? How did Orji Kalu manage to become? That is what that guy has read out. Let's look at it a bit. He and the people of that area, and the civil liberty organizations and stakeholders in Abia North, according to him, they were disenfranchised because INEC compromised as usual. INEC wrote whatever they want. There were some special cases. Even though they tell you they operated a Senate library time, I think they are, for the sake of what they did at the presidential level, I don't want to trust them anywhere. So according to these people, the people of the area were disenfranchised, and they were told there will be a rerun the 26th, which was Sunday, and nothing really happened. And so many areas did not vote out of about 100 local government areas. It was more like an inconclusive election too. Things were not done properly. And I think maybe somebody who has been paid, because we're not afraid to say INEC has been paid, because we can see evidence everywhere, went further to quickly announce Orji Kalu, a case of just like what they did with the presidential, go to courts, because the courts, as we have seen, may do only a little. So according to this guy, he said the election was below standard and the acceptable practice. INEC gave us specification, this is how we'll work, but did they go by it? Like he also said, they said election didn't hold in many local governments of that area. So how can you just declare result with few local governments under that Abia North Senatorial District? And there were no transmission of the results. So it's like INEC people were, INEC staffs were writing, and those that would have been bought up. So election which announced Orji Kalu as the winner was inconclusive. So Orji Kalu, Nataba, the case of becoming the Senate president. I don't know how you become the Senate president. You have to win your area first, then. Whatever a man sow, he will reap. Whatever a man sow, he reaps. Yes. And you can't impose yourself on the people, just like some people from the APC party are about to, forcing themselves on Nigerians, which will never happen by the grace of God. So that's the case too. And Orji Kalu is following, traits of his father at the top. Can you imagine? So these guys were complaining there were total violation of electoral guidelines in the conduct of elections in that area. And the results were not counted and announced as at the time it's supposed to be announced. And you can't announce results of some local government and it will be accepted as the general results. So the victory is inconclusive. And these people have written an next chairman. Well, they are at the mercy of the chairman, who does whatever he likes. He does whatever he likes. But I don't, as for me, I don't know if Orji Kalu won that election. Anyway, viewers, what do you think? If you are from that area, please, we'd like you to contribute to this. You think Orji Kalu won or he didn't win? Right? Tell us what you think. But there is trouble for him. The case of becoming a Senate president has been somehow, this might affect it. And at the end of the day, it will come to a point that if proven, if INEC will do their work well, he might not even get to the Senate. Because, records should speak for people. For example, if you go to Anambra, where Ifeanyi Ubah represents, you will see what is happening. Have been working for them, helping them. They voted for him en masse. So I don't know how you just come out from somewhere and force yourself on top of people. Anyway, what we've seen in Nigeria, this Senate of 18 going to the House is mainly to grab money. Yes, politicians are, the case with Nigeria is about money making. It's even boring. Meanwhile, what do you think? Add your comment. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Bye for now.